Good afternoon, everyone. Bror Fredrik, live. Day 5 of the Las Vegas quarantine. Seems things are evolving at a pretty rapid pace here. Yesterday, I cruised up and down the strip, went for that long walk. A lot of you came along for it. And there was no military National Guard presence. I heard a few comments this morning and a few reports that there was indeed a military presence down on the strip, so I wanted to go see for myself. So I'm on Dean Martin. I'm probably going to swing past the Fashion Show Mall and then head downwards. I'm also thinking about going on a long walk. I'm not going to take everyone with because it'll probably be about 2 hours, but I might do a walk from the Las Vegas welcome sign as far as I can, as far as they'll let me. I just want to get on the ground and see this for myself. So come along for the ride. Hope everyone's having a good day. We have 25 days left of our quarantine situation. I finally got a mirror mount. Unfortunately, a window mount. I couldn't find mine. Unfortunately, this one came from the dollar store, so it's not the most stable thing. Made in China, so it's not going to last, hopefully, like the virus. And here we go. I heard that Los Angeles is under lockdown. I heard that people are starting to be concerned about Navy ships appearing in ports throughout our country: Seattle, New York, Los Angeles, and martial laws ensuing. That hasn't happened yet. If it does, I'll say it does, but it hasn't happened yet. That has been ordered by the government to provide. They're basically hospital ships at this point. Nobody's getting blown out of the sky. It's definitely dead here, deader than it has been, but it's also a Sunday. No air traffic. That's rather peculiar. Where I live, we get the traffic direct from McCarran, and it's been calm. Actually getting good night's sleeps, but it's been calm. This guy's delivering something, I don't know what, unmarked vehicle. Frank Sinatra Drive, not a car to be seen. Hope I could even go down there, that's what I'm curious about. From what I heard, the National Guard presence is to set up testing stations and possibly triage. And some might say that's an overreaction to what's going on because, like I said yesterday, we're an international destination that's based on tourism, and we have people from all over the world, and we've had them here for months and months and months. But we have, by far, some of the least cases of reported corona in any major city. And I find that I don't know, I find it interesting. So, hope it continues that way. And possibly this rollout and these precautions will keep it that way. I know our government officials will take credit for their swift action. That's a given. And that'll be used for Election Day, of course. Nobody at the Love Boutique. I guess that's non-essential, depending who you talk to. So here we go past Trump Tower, Fashion Show Mall, Nordstrom, Wynn up ahead. Not as nice a day as yesterday. Yesterday was bluebird skies and clouds. They are to the north, but it's kind of overcast. I don't necessarily mind. he's going, or he thinks he's going. Guess I should obey the traffic laws. Stop. About 10 seconds too late. There's some tourists asking the police, maybe for directions, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get over to the middle lane here so I get the widest perspective of what's going on. There's still people driving. These cones here have been here for a long time. This is nothing new. There's construction as you hit the Circus and north. So they've had these lanes shut down. They haven't had the 2 lanes shut down. That's new. They've had the 1 lane shut down. But for a Sunday, yeah, it's quiet. I heard there was a presence at the Bellagio, and that's what I'd like to see. There's an occasional police vehicle. There has been for days now. Every 3 properties, pretty much. I hear in the photography community, a lot of the groups that I belong to, they're all talking about coming down here and doing the photo shoot of a lifetime. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, you could, I'm not saying no. Wow, that was a nice dog. But parking is definitely gonna be an issue. So unless you plan on putting on some hiking shoes with the red dress you plan on wearing down here, that's gonna be a problem. And I'm gonna test my own endurance today with a longer walk than yesterday. That total walk I did yesterday was about 70 minutes. And I probably haven't walked that long since 3rd grade, to be perfectly honest. But I'm getting my exercise in, and I hope everyone is too. Okay, so far, no military presence to be seen. I did see some pictures from Bally's, which we're coming up on now. I don't see any tanks, don't see any armored cars, all these other things that people have posted pictures of. Let me get a little more to the middle here, see what I can see. There's gates up everywhere. They do have cones on the escalators, but not on the stairs. I saw that yesterday. I haven't seen any more major board ups of any properties. I'm looking at the links now, and they have some boards up on their glass, but a lot of them don't. Walked past the Bellagio yesterday. The entrance from, matter of fact, right here on this corner, they had the Starbucks entrance boarded up with 3/4 plywood, and the entrance at the top of the escalator. The Rio's been boarded up for 3 days. They boarded up their valet, they boarded up their entrance, again with some basic 3/4 ply, and I'm sure that's just to prevent vandalism. Hopefully these properties are going to follow what I said yesterday about Boyd Gaming. They're donating all their food stores to, I don't know, people in need. I don't know the exact specifics of who people in need are, but they've done that. They probably have millions of pounds of food, and I can't even imagine how much food is sitting here in these properties right now, and it's not going to last another 25 days. Well, if it's frozen, obviously it will. So hopefully they'll all follow suit and start doing donations and contributions to families in need, people in need, the homeless. There might be some people who weren't in need that are now in need, especially our elderly, because they've been advised not even to go shopping. So hopefully somebody is bringing them food. Maybe the properties will set up some type of delivery and drop-off service. But I did not see a military presence next to Bally's where those pictures were supposedly taken. I'm not seeing any military presence yet. I'm going to dig a little deeper. Like I said, I'm going to get on the ground and do a nice 1 or 2 hour walk and see what I can see. If I do see any, I will definitely come back to you live. I wish I could go live the entire walk that I'm about to take. I will video it for later broadcast, but I don't want to kill my battery down to nothing. It's at 100% now, but going an hour and a half or 2 hours live, and I do have some battery packs, is going to kill my battery, and that would just be stupid because I want my phone in case there is some type of situation that I'll need it for. But if anything arises that's important, I will definitely go back live again. And if you have any questions, I can't answer them now because I'm driving, and I appreciate everyone who's watching. But if you do have any questions or want me to check out anything in specific, I will gladly go do it, but I can't respond right now. But I am reading, and I will read everything. So as you can see, it's kind of locked down as usual. I see skateboarders. There's some cars. I mean, I'm actually coasting right now. I'm not even using the gas because everyone's doing the same thing as I'm doing. Just kind of cruising, having a look around. But like I said, no, I guess I should stay in my lane. Like I said, still no military presence. I wouldn't even say to speak of at all. I mean, they might be here. I'm not saying no. I just came down here to see it for myself. Because I've been saying for the past few days there hasn't been a presence. But things are always evolving, and when they do, I will tell you about it. And I also don't mind being wrong. That's just part of life. So if I'm wrong about something that I'm saying, call me out on it. You know? Being self-aware and doing a checkup from the neck up is a pretty mature way to handle life, and I'm a big proponent of it. So if I'm not seeing something and you are, point me in the right direction. Okay, looking down Trop to the east, I do not see any military presence. Didn't see one at the Bellagio. Supposedly there was triage centers being put up. Excuse me. I don't think there's a need for it, or they're possibly testing centers. It was announced yesterday that the proverbial they, have 400,000 test kits prepared and ready to roll out to the general populace. And people are getting pissed off because superstars and basketball players and senators and wealthy people are getting tested. Unfortunately, that's a privilege of wealth. You know, we really can't do anything about that. You know, if you're going to revolve your life around what's fair and what's not, you're going to drive yourself crazy. But they will be made available to you and I in no time at all. Here's a question for you, and I'd like to see some comments below. And feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and definitely feel free to share. I appreciate that. I want to keep doing these. I want to know that people are appreciating. So far, I'm getting, 1,000 views of video, and hopefully it's informative or entertaining. I can be a goof, but I want to know how you feel about a vaccine. If they came out with a vaccine for the coronavirus, would you take it? Would you rush to take it? Would you voluntarily take it? Would you take it against your will? Would you refuse taking it? I'm so not used to this that I'm almost blowing through lights. No traffic. I got to pay attention to the road. Anyway, comment down below if indeed they come up with a vaccine, which, mind you, will probably not be tested to the extent that other vaccines have, because it's being rushed to market, and that's not a bad thing. But would you take the vaccine? If they knocked on your door, would you volunteer? Would you go stand in line to take a vaccine? Do you want a vaccine? Would you resist the vaccine? I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on it. I haven't formulated my own opinion on it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, I mean, I've had them all. I'm at an age where, you know, I had everything. I actually had chickenpox in my 30s, so I never got the vaccine for that. But I had all the shots and, you know, all those round dimples on my arms from the youth when they used to line us up in the gyms and give us our hearing tests and vaccinations back in the 70s. But I don't know exactly how I'd feel yet about getting this specific vaccine. I'd want to see how bad this virus is first. Is it the German measles? Is it catastrophic? I just don't know, you know, because right now everything's being done on such a, I'm gonna go in here, on a preventative measure basis. So we don't even know if it's needed at this point, because statistically, this is not one of our worst case scenarios, and they definitely want to prevent it from becoming so. So I'm just going to wait and see how I feel. I wonder if I can park here. Let's see. The typical lock your car, take your shit, and hide your belongings signs. But there is no indication of how long I can park. I might start my adventure from here. Anyway, so you saw it yourself, and I saw it with my own eyes. There was no military presence on the strip. I'm not sure where those pictures are coming from. I'm not going to call them frauds like some of the blackout pictures I've been seeing, because maybe they're here, maybe they're not. I didn't dig down into the side streets and the parking lots, obviously, but from the surface street of Las Vegas Boulevard, there has not been. People enjoying their day, their bicycles. I'm going to take a little more video, and I might go for that long walk. And if I do see anything interesting, I'll bring it to you. And on that note, hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday. Peace. Bror Fredrik out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.